go. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Oh,
Give
let
you
me get
guys
my
a few
shirt.
minutes to come on. We got some people already out here with us. Okay, y'all. We see you. Please share. Please share. You know how we do. You know how we do it. How we do it.
Wyntis got his bomb. I ain't mad
Someone
at you,
got
bro.
he got his phone. He just said it on there. He said, "I got my phone."
That's what's up. Gonna need it.
No, we promise to be good today.
Right.
Promise to be good. We're not going to act up on here whatsoever. No, we're not. We're not going to do that.
Have a little lively
Mm-mm. Just going to
conversation.
have a conversation about Flint. That's what we're talking about. You know, February is Black History Month, and we're gonna talk Black history. We're gonna talk Flint.
Oh, and just for the record, Black History Month. Of course, y'all got to watch Mississippi Burning. And get mad,
That's
but
my show.
Oh
because
man,
they make you mad. They make you
don't
militant.
you
Like,
watch it?
no,
That's my
no,
show.
my
Don't you?
family members were
Oh,
consultants on that film.
Oh,
really?
wow.
Yeah,
Oh, we
that
about to
they
get
were
into it.
found on the back lot of my grandfather's house of
Wow.
land.
Shouts out to ATN News Media Group.
And who?
This is about. Let me tell y'all something. We got the homie here, Kermit Lyons. This is the infamous Kermit that I always talk about when we down at council. My boy Kermit. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button if you're on the YouTube side, and on the Facebook side, go ahead follow us and make sure you share it out too, so everybody knows what you're watching. We need everybody to know what you're watching.
Yeah. On the YouTube side, please like it and share it
And
so
hit the
we can
like
get
button.
in rotation, get the
Yeah.
algorithms up.
Algorithm. I like
See?
that big word you just used, Mickey.
See?
Algorithm.
Right.
Just give a few more minutes. A few more minutes
That's
here.
above my
Right way
what
above.
was that word Quincy used?
Critical thinking.
My critical thinking.
See, there you go.
There I go.
I ain't even say be shady. You already. This is my boy. I'm telling you,
You know,
this
I
is my
can't
boy.
help
And he said that's above his critical thinking.
because sometimes you have to actually laugh about things
You
that
do.
when they're
You
serious.
do. You
Sometimes you
do.
have to.
You do. You
I'm
have
that kind
to.
of person that can go to a funeral and for some reason find something
I
funny. I'm
don't
that one.
necessarily.
Well, you look up and see somebody, and like,
Right. You know her ass shouldn't even be in here
right.
crying.
She on that
we,
old mangy fur.
Terrible.
this my boy. This my boy. I love
Terrible
you,
boy.
Kermit. I love you, Kermit. Let me. I'm almost done, everybody. I'm almost done, and we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Damn it, I didn't almost shared it to Kermit. I'm so used to sharing it to him. I don't know what to do. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. As I said, welcome to another edition of the Wyntis Hall Show. And I am your host, Wyntis Hall. Shout out to A10 News Media Group Productions and the greatest producer in the world, Mr. Mickey Jordan, also known as Mickey Mouse. He muted your mic. He muted his mic.
And the Muppets.
And the Muppet Babies. Oh my God, these people
That
here
was
in front.
funny.
They're so they're such characters, such characters. So yes, welcome Kermit, my friend Kermit Lyons. The first time in the A10 studio.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. Like I said, this month is Black History Month. And we have been saying that. What is Mickey cracking up for?
You just started laughing already.
Right? Just start laughing.
This is black on black.
No, I'm not. No crime shall be committed on a public forum like this. Listen, but I said, we want to start talking to residents. We wanted to have interaction with the people in the city of Flint. People hear me and Mickey talk every day. We be bumping. You be bumping with us.
Right.
You're there at the council meeting with us. You actually see what's going on. You from as long as I've been going, you just missed a couple. You just and for health reasons. But other than that, you're there. You're active in the process. Sometimes, well, most of the times, you stay longer than I do. And I appreciate you for that because we need more residents to get involved, more people like you. And so before the show just started, I was. Do you mind me telling your age?
No, I'm proud of my age.
Kermit said that he will be 63 years old in 19 days. And I had no idea. I told Kermit I thought he was like 50, maybe 51 at the latest, because when we be down there and ready to scrap, I'll be looking to my left for Kermit to scrap with me. And I didn't know Kermit was 63, but he'd be ready for it. And you was telling me about the Ophelia Bonner Park. For people that's not familiar with Flint, it's a big park here. And you actually knew the lady?
Yeah, that was the park I grew up. That was the park I played in when growing up.
And you're resident of Fifth Ward. So it's
Well, no, this is when I was little. I'm a resident of the Fifth Ward
now. Okay, so
but
where's the
I
park at?
grew up in the Second Ward.
Second Ward. Okay.
Ophelia Park is in Jefferson. We used to be Jefferson. Joe Jefferson.
Okay.
Street. That's
Okay, I
Ophelia
got
Park.
you. Okay.
And she was one of the first. She one of the first activists here. She was involved in fair housing, model city,
Mhm.
a lot of programs during this late, I guess, had to be late 60s. Yeah, that was a kid,
Wow, really? See, look, late 60s. Somebody said they thought you was just 45 years old.
Oh, well, I thank you.
Melissa said you look good for your age. Somebody said, "Are you a Pisces man?"
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Yeah, so my many things.
So Kermit, growing up here, growing up in the Second Ward, and you're now in the Fifth Ward. So you pretty much you've been on the north side.
Yeah, but north side all my life. North
And
sider.
you comfortable. You know everybody. You know people, because it's like the Dayton family said, this little dot on the map called Flint. Comparing it to then and now, like how did the city, like
Two different places.
really?
Yeah, because when I was growing up here, I mean, this city was bustling. There was money to be made. Everybody was doing well. Had four had four high schools in it.
Yep, we had Northern,
Yeah,
Northwestern, five. Wait a minute, Northern, Northwestern, Central, Southwestern, and then Flint Academy.
right.
Y'all be trying to
Oh
leave
yeah,
us out.
but y'all came a little late.
Ain't that
I just put that out there.
Ain't that something?
But no, Flint was a beautiful city. I mean, everybody was working. There was a home on every lot. You know, there was plenty of things to do. Now they talk about the parks. We actually would utilize the parks then. Go to different parks all over the city.
So like when they had like everybody, they have always have family reunions. So like they really
they had
family reunions in the park.
festivals.
Really?
They always had. We had the Black Art festivals. You name it. Just every park always had festivals, and they would have entertainment at different parks. From Wilson Park, which is downtown. A lot of people don't even know nothing about Wilson Park.
Wilson Park, where was that
It's
at?
over there where the U of M dorms are now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it used to be a park downtown. They would have entertainment down there, concerts and what have you, and just everywhere. I mean, Flint was a nice town. Growing up, I loved it here.
Really?
But it's different as day. It's a whole different city now.
Yeah, and then Tony said we didn't have no damn Southwestern or Flint Academy back then. Somebody said, was Uncle Eric good at football? Eric a few years older than you.
Eric was a little older than me.
Did you ever like know him back in the day?
No, I didn't know Eric till I was grown.
Okay.
I was about 20 when I met Eric.
Oh well, hell, you didn't know him for 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because he was a big activist then. Because I knew then I knew I would go to council meetings.
You went to council meetings back then too?
Yeah, I done been through like I don't know maybe 8 administrations. I go all the way back to Rutherford that I can truly remember
when he was really actual mayor the first time.
Yeah, Rutherford, and then it was what's that dude's name?
Sharp. Okay.
Then after Sharp, it was I think maybe
lost me. I was little then.
Sharp. After Sharp, it was who was it? Probably Williams. No, it was Woodrow Stanley. After Sharp,
it was Stanley.
Yeah, then Woodrow Stanley, because Woodrow Stanley and my uncle was best friends.
Okay.
So,
okay. Okay.
and then it was Williamson, and then I guess after him it was the emergency.
Walling. Oh,
Uh, Walling came in after the emergency managers. He was in that period of time.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, look, Kermit be knowing the history more than I do.
I have to remember it sometimes. I'm
You're
that brain
not
freezes.
getting that old. You're not old. I'm still shocked that you 63. So, so we look at it. So, born back then in the early 60s, you got a chance to, and I wouldn't say it was a great experience, but you grew up during that era where you weren't free per se, where you had to, you couldn't go on every side of town. And
Oh right, because there was places in Flint I didn't know existed until I got grown. Because
really,
we didn't come on this side of town. Like over here in Flushing, we knew
Mhm.
nothing about this. We didn't go past Welch.
Wow.
We went downtown, of course, but we didn't know nothing about this side of town or El Dorado Drive or anywhere
Hmm.
like that. We didn't know nothing about that
I
because we
remember.
because we just didn't go those places.
Right. I remember when we first moved on off of El Dorado as a kid. I was probably like 3 or 4 years old. It was a couple foreigners that stayed on our street. I don't even know where they came from. They had that long name, but like it was a really, really, really like it was just spots of black people here and there and here and there. It wasn't really a lot of black people over here. And when houses was selling, white families were still moving in.
Hmm.
This was back in the early 80s. So, and I look at Flint like now growing up and now my children really didn't have a chance to experience the true Flint. You think about and when I can imagine when it was like how it was when you graduated. But when I
Oh, in the
graduated, it was
70s, it was
we had
Flint
400 and
was
something.
crazy.
Really?
I mean, Flint, it was crazy at the
What
time.
high
But
school?
good crazy. I went to Central.
Central,
I
you're
started
in
off.
Indian.
I started off at Northwestern,
Okay.
but
You'd had to leave
my
those wildcats.
all my cousins and family and friends went there,
Uh-huh.
and my grades were slipping. So they
Oh,
got me out.
so
That's the real
you
truth.
had to go there
Okay,
to Central.
I was too busy hanging out.
Right, right. That's how I come. I couldn't go to Northern. I had to go out to Southwestern Academy. I mean, it's okay. I don't care about Southwestern Academy. Tony said cross the tracks. That's why they always call Woodrow Stanley Woody from across the tracks.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Woody grew up with my uncles. That's why I said my uncles best friends have been best friends for years.
Really, really. So when you talk, so what did the Connie Edwards say? Couldn't drive down Martin Luther King Street, even when it was Detroit Street. It was west of Saginaw Street, and that's as far as we were expected to go.
Exactly.
Wow, Kermit.
Exactly. Like I said, I didn't know about this part of the town till I got grown. 'Cause we never
Wow.
went. We didn't. We lived on the north end, and that's where we stayed.
Right.
We go to Genesee Valley. When we went to Genesee Valley, we went the long way because we come all the way downtown to Court Street and go
And
that
take
way
it all the way
because we
down
didn't know nothing about navigating.
through the
Yeah, through
white
it.
part of town.
Right. It's all the time
Wow.
part of town is
And I bet it was like a experience to go, to
white.
the mall.
Oh, it was always fun to go to the mall.
Because before they just had downtown.
Yeah.
Just growing up, it was just the stores
Yeah.
downtown.
Downtown was nice then.
And then it just went down.
Just went down.
And now you see it rebuilding back up.
Mhm. Well, I've seen it built twice. Because
Really?
in the 80s, because in the 70s, downtown was really at the end of the 70s, downtown was really ran down. And so they Rutherford got the Hyatt, Water Street Market,
Okay.
the state building went up that year. Well,
Okay.
the waterfront, and all that kind of stuff, they
Mhm.
all went up. I watched all that being built from my apartment
Really?
from downtown.
What about the windmill place?
Yeah, the windmill place. I used to eat there every day. I still miss that place.
Really?
Yeah.
They used to have a club in there when I was 12 years old, and I said I can't wait to get 16 because I want to go to the windmill place club, but it closed down. But I still got a chance to go to the Copa.
Oh, okay.
Now
Yeah.
Copa was a spot.
I so I do know so much about Flint because the owner of the Copa was a very good friend of mine, Bill Kane.
Really?
He
Really?
grew up on he grew up on
Oh, look at Bishop. Hey, Bishop from all the way from Cali. You said,
hey,
hey, Wyntis,
hey,
Mickey, and
what's up,
Kermit.
Bishop? Yeah, he grew up on Detroit Street, right across from Death and Homicide. His family.
DNH, really?
Yeah. And his family had lived there for years. They was one of the last white families to leave that neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Kermit. So, so tell me about sitting in a council meeting 20 years ago. How does it differ from today? Because I know they argued.
You would have you still have your little squabbles, here and there, but it was about policy. It wasn't the personal stuff.
Okay.
You sit there and and you just listen and see how everybody is doing, and the people come, of course, and whatever issues, gripes, or whatever they had, you go to the podium and address it. I don't think they even had a time limit.
Really?
Maybe 5 minutes or something, or they
Mhm.
tell you, okay, wrap up or something, but nothing like now where you go and say, you got 3 minutes, and they cut you off before your
Right.
3 minutes is up.
Right, because they don't want to hear it. Thanks for
And-
Chicago checking in.
And we had, colorful people, like Jackie Popular, back
Right.
in the day. You remember her,
Right.
Ed Coleman.
Yeah,
In his last, Johnny Coleman.
Johnny
I'm
Coleman.
sorry.
Yep,
In his
Johnny
last
Coleman.
days, he was something
I
else. In his
remember
last
him. I
days.
remember him on the
He
last
was
in the
getting
council.
old and testy.
He was out there Hurley with me.
He
So I remember him in the union out there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I keep saying Ed, but Johnny Coleman, he was colorful. And then, of course, you remember, you had
Ed Taylor.
And all them.
Right. And then it was Matt. It was another Matt one.
It was Sorensen, Jack Miner, which was a great councilman. He's 7th Ward. He was cool. He was a cool guy.
Harletta said the Copa used to be a white club. Really?
Yeah. Well, it was mixed.
Really?
It changed. Every night it changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One night you had one crowd. One night you have another crowd.
Eric Sparks said he remember when Tupac came to the Windmill and performed. Dang. Hey, what's up from Tennessee? Hey, Quita. Oh, Connie said, yes, I got stopped by the police about 7 p.m. and was asked by the police, girl, where are you going in this big car? The only thing that saved me, I was dating a police officer. Wow. 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 But yeah, so who was your favorite council person back in the day?
You don't even have a favorite one.
They was all pretty much the same. All pretty much.
Yeah, because you have some that I used to like Kate Fields.
I said back in the day.
Yeah, back
say
in the
that
day.
looked like back in the day.
Who did I like? Who did I like then? I liked the Minor.
Okay.
He was just a fair dude all the way. He was just a fair dude.
Like you said, back then they would argue about policies.
Yeah.
And procedures.
And
more for the people.
Right.
Let's fast forward.
Yeah,
I had to get the history part out. I had to let you know that the man knew what he was talking about. Now we're going to come to the Montgomery Brawl Kermit that we all know and love. That was going to toss that hat down there.
Militant.
The militant. Kermit, when you sit there in a council meeting nowadays, what goes through your mind?
It makes me sick. Well, like we sat there. So we see the nuances that the people in the audience don't see. I mean, people watching at home don't see. We see Eva mouthing off at people. We see her flipping off people. We see Liddell looking up at the ceiling. I still don't know what she's looking for.
I'm telling you, I don't
went
be
over
lying,
there and
y'all.
looked people, and I went up. And I was looking at the ceiling like, what is she looking at?
I remember when Mickey went over there, it was like, it's nothing up there in
that
ceiling.
Up there, people. It's nothing.
It's nothing up there.
And then you see Eva popping off, and then she always playing the victim.
Yep. Just like she did the last meeting.
Yeah.
When she sat there and she made that face to Art and then turned 3 seconds later and said, he's messing with me. Right. We were sitting there like, oh, and then you can't breathe too loud because they'll warn you and put you out.
Exactly.
But we was sitting there like, are you serious?
And then they texting each other. We see they blatant disrespect, and they constantly do it.
Right
You
in front
know,
of our faces.
they do it in our faces. Then say we don't know what you're talking about. They break and Shani Kim. I've never seen anything like him because I remember with Trishelle Young used to be the city attorney. She was a mess, but she wasn't that bad.
Right. Okay.
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 I swear.
He said she was a mess,
I
but
ain't
she
never
wasn't that
seen
damn
nothing like
bad.
Shani Kim.
Right. Right.
Angela Willer, she get a little in the weeds sometimes, trying to find out. Okay, she's always had to double check stuff.
Yes, I'll check and I'll get back with you next
Yeah,
week.
she was the get back queen.
Yeah, I'll get back.
That was her favorite line. She wouldn't rule on nothing. She said, "I'll get back with you."
Mickey can jump off the plane tonight. I got me a co-pilot. Shit, jump off, Mickey.
We can get Mickey off the plane tonight. I ain't gonna try to jump off neither, but however.
Right, I get. Wait a minute. No. No, because I want people to hear from other people, like residents. You're a resident of the Fifth Ward, and you got a good council person.
Yeah,
Jerry is a good council person.
Jerry is the best.
Jerry is a good council person, and she cares about her ward.
Yeah,
and you don't get that a lot.
I had one issue. I called. Went down to council. I talked to Jerry. In a week, my issue was taken care of. Really? That's when they had dug up the front yards, and I'm like, I'm tired of this. Wow. I'm Kelly Price tired.
Right. He said, I'm Kelly Price tired.
I want my yard done. I'm tired of this. They're calling down. We'll get to it, however they spin you. I went down there and talked to Jerry. Woke up one morning and heard noise in front of my house.
And it was getting done. And you know me, I fall out with the council people and still call them for help.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
I fall out with, but they help you. I remember I had my beautician had an issue. She's in the Fifth Ward, and that at this time I don't know what I was doing. I think I was still over on the other side with that other man, with the little man downstairs that was trying to get rid of all the darkies. And and so I was over there with him, and she needed some help. And so what I did was I called Jerry, and Jerry's like, she didn't say it over the phone, but it was like, but she got right on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find good people like that.
Actually, to say they're gonna be on council and actually get out and do
that's what I'm saying.
Because it's not just to go to the council. It's just not a go to the council meeting and say, and vote like a lot of them want to do. We want to get it done. They don't want to ask no questions. Right. They don't want to vet nothing.
Yes.
They just want to whatever,
And let's go home.
That ain't for them. That's what they want.
The same when I was with me and Tanya had got into one of our 150 tips that we didn't got into so many, that tips that people just don't even get into it no more. The people that really know us in Flint, they just leave me and Tanya alone.
Right, because your last tip, I was like, leave me alone.
We go through this every about 6 months or so. Right, we'll be fine. But I got mad at her, and she was mad at me. And then something happened on Flushing Road. I picked up her phone. I was like, Tanya, I need your help. She was right there. 5 minutes. And our friend Stephanie, I wouldn't have came and helped you, but that's how Tanya is, But we that's missing from all 9 of our council people. Yeah. They don't know. And I tell the little stories like that because we don't have council people that are able to separate personal from business, helping the people. Okay, we may not get along. We don't have to see eye to eye, but you needed my help. And I came. And don't you wish that we had 9 council people on that same page? How much further the city would be?
Yeah, because it was very disheartening when I just hear Dane Liddell Lewis, when the way she acted when the people had sewage in their
Basement.
basements.
Yeah.
She was supposed to rally all the troops, go downtown, talk to whoever she needed to talk to
Mhm.
get that done.
Mhm.
But she did the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And
That
then
was
she
during the
basically,
time she was mad on Facebook. She was in Maryland.
yeah,
And you know what? Let's just say she didn't say that crazy stuff about too bad y'all can't afford two homes. Let's forget she ever said that. And she was just there on vacation. A real concert person would have took that next flight back home or got back home that Monday and said, let me get down to this. Let me help my constituents out. These are the people that put me in.
right.
So now when you look at it, you see why it wasn't so hard for them to collect 122 pages of signatures.
Right.
And it's like, why don't people care? Why can't they leave those personal issues to the side? And when it's time to get down to business, let's get down to business and help the city.
Right. That's why I was hating when they was trying to dog Burns, calling her ambulance chaser and saying she was living out in Flushing. Well, tell me, it can't be two things at one time. It can't be she's living out in Flushing, but she's an ambulance chaser because when things happen around here, because I spend a lot of time here in the sixth ward because all my friends live in the sixth ward.
Okay, okay.
And so, how is she? If she lives in Flushing, how is she at this crime scene
Right.
5 minutes after it happened?
Right.
Make it make sense.
Right. That's all you got to do.
Right. But y'all calling her ambulance chasers. But I can go out here during the day, just doing my daily affairs, and I can see her doing something for somebody.
Yep. Yeah.
I run across her just doing something for her constituents.
Yep. And it's hard. It's hard to talk to Tanya on the phone. Tanya got, I know she got 2 phones. I want to say she got 3, but they all ring.
Mm-hmm.
All the voicemails is full. People come to her door and I think she spread herself thin because she be trying to help everybody. But people from all over the city call her. They call Eric, even Eric when in his hellish ways, because we all know if you from Flint, you know Eric, he can be a little moody.
He can be, yeah.
But he's still gonna help you.
Yeah, because people he'll hang out downtown and he'll care what ward you're in. He'll direct people to where they need to go and where they need to be. Because like I don't always agree with Eric. Sometimes I'm like, Eric, make your point and just shut the hell up.
Right,
Okay.
right,
You
right.
doing all this
You
extra.
had the damn vote. You
Right,
had Quincy right there,
right.
and then you'll say something, Mr. Murphy, and you got to teach people how to treat you, and then it all hell broke loose.
Right. I'm like, sometimes learn how to get out of your own way.
Right, right.
You know, you
right.
made your point.
Right.
But you had to go for the juggler.
Right. But that's Eric.
But that's what you do.
But people don't know. Eric and Quincy been at this for how many years now, Kermit? They've been at this before either one of them was on council.
I thought it was gonna get better, but they ain't got no better.
They used to fight like this before they wasn't no council. I was outside. We was outside the city hall one day because me and Quincy used to go to council meetings. So we used to come down there together. Him and Eric got into it in front of City Hall one day, and Eric said something to Quincy, and Quincy said, "Well, we can get into it, and we can walk each other right across the street to the jail then." And I'm like, come on, y'all. Can we just go ahead to the meeting? But they been like this.
Yeah, they always been.
But back then, they would argue outside. Like, I mean, argue. They would call each other every name from A to Z. And then go to that podium and agree on the same thing. Because they was out in the audience then.
Yeah.
And they would go after each other
Fight
and agree with each other.
But yeah.
Fight the same fight. Fight each other outside and fight the same fight inside, like you said. And I miss that about Flint. I feel like we're missing that. I don't know. What are we missing?
That's what bothers me about Quincy. Because he's been on the other side of that podium or the lecturing as
right. The lector. You down there at the lector, right?
The podium.
Right. It's a podium. And what Judy called it, the diocese. That's a stage, right? Black folks, that's a stage.
I thought it was a church.
That's what I said. Right.
I thought it was a church annexes or whatever they call them. Okay, a diocese. I'm like,
that's a stage.
Yeah. But I when Quincy first got on, I said, Quincy, do not engage in fighting with Eric. You won't win. Okay, stop it.
Mhm.
It's not a good look for you. But he went on running behind the deal. He went on right down that rabbit hole,
And don't none
and
of
we can't save him.
and don't neither one of us remember her coming up.
I don't
I
remember
mean,
neither.
okay. So you 63, I'm 47. She's close to my age, but I still don't remember her. They said she played basketball in high school, and that's it. That's all I remember. All of this, I started Service Park, and no, no, no.
It was there before you was even born. Cause I have an aunt live on
Really?
Winona.
Really?
Well,
Was Cyrus?
she don't
Well,
live
I'm
there
just saying,
anymore.
was
But
Cyrus
yeah,
Park's been there for longer than Liddell been in Flint?
yeah. Okay, but can you believe that?
No, I thought she went over there and planted the grass for the
I
park.
thought she had. Yeah, the way she make it sound like I invented, and that's why I was like, she insults the people of Flint. Like we need her. Did she say something to that effect, or she's doing us a favor?
Yeah, I'm here for you.
Nah, she doing us
Yeah.
a favor with be leaving here. Pack up and go back to wherever you come
They say
from.
they don't want her back.
Right,
You seen the
right,
people-
but they
you
don't
seen the
want her.
people-
Yeah,
Ohio said don't send her south.
right.
So I don't know what we're gonna do with
Send her ass to Arizona.
her. Back
no,
out
no,
there.
what? No, Montana.
Montana?
Yeah.
What's out there with
Nothing.
He's so
Ow.
see, this my shady buddy down there at Carlson. This is my
Cows and
shady buddy
buffalo.
Kermit. He said Carlson Buffalo. Somebody said to send her to Alaska.
And put it on the iceberg.
Right, right. Derek said Quincy sold out when he messed with the charter of Flint and don't know it.
Yeah.
How you change the charter and don't know it?
But they change the charter on every week now, don't they?
Yeah.
And poor Davina. I feel bad for her because they would have never got away with none of this if Inez Brown was there.
So
But they ran her off.
And they did. They did. She
Yeah.
got tired at the end.
Yeah, and she was aging to it.
Right.
Know.
I felt she probably wanted to retire on her own, but she retired a little bit sooner than what I think she wanted to. Her daughters made her retire.
Yeah, but I seen her recently. She said she's enjoying herself.
And
now.
she should. She should. That's a lot of stress down there.
Right, because Davina in a washing with weed.
Why you gonna talk about Davina wig? You ain't right.
Everybody else talk about her.
We like the Wyntis.
I like
Shake and
Davina.
go wigs.
But I think they bully her.
Yeah.
Because she seemed timid to me. She's always seemed like she was a little timid.
Davina, to me, I think because I know people that know Davina is like, I don't give a damn. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Give me. She didn't got to the point. Give me my check so I can go home.
Right. But
You know?
I think she's a little timid because they bully her because they would stuff they do. They would never gotten away with
she
it.
stood up.
Inez.
She stood up to their ass the last time.
Last time, yeah.
Because Liddell was like, Davina, tell him where the parliamentarian came from. She was like, you. We was over there hollering.
I gagged.
Right? She was like, Davina, tell him who. Then it said, well, clerk, can we ask the clerk who negotiated the contract? Davina said, your president did.
Right, because she lied. She'll lie until you
Then,
lying.
Right. Then Liddell said, well, everybody can negotiate down here.
And my thing is that I don't think a parliamentarian is going to do anything for them because...
Especially when it's Liddell's damn friend.
Yeah, because that lady Coco, she tried to work with him. And then one day looked up, she left there and she was doing... She was burning rubber on Saginaw Street, getting away from there.
Yep, and
never she said she wasn't coming back.
And didn't.
No.
And didn't. I mean, how you run off a parliamentarian?
You ran her
and
off.
then they ran her off, and then they would tape the meetings, right? And Eric said, I don't need this. This for y'all. This ain't for me. And he would get up. He would go, but he would get up and leave. He'd come back in, he'd check on him, then he'd get up and go again. But I miss Eric being down there at the meetings. Not for him. I don't think he'd be clowning. Well, sometimes he be clowning. Now let me stop lying. So sometimes he be clowning, but he be trying to make a point.
It's not fair to his constituents.
It's not fair to
they have no respect. Mike mentioned that last night. They have no representation.
Yep, they don't have
and
any.
they're being taxed.
Yep,
so
they are. Taxation without representation.
Exactly.
and that's wrong because the north side already misses out on so much as it is.
Right.
And then to take away their voice for 90 days, you mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But you taking it out on all of these people. They didn't vote y'all in there to represent. They voted Eric Mays.
Right.
And I've been to Eric Mays. I can actually, I don't have to sit up here and make up stuff. I've been to his first ward meetings. And people love Eric over there,
Oh
the first
yeah.
ward.
Cause that seat is here as long as he wanted.
And people think we crazy. You know, people all over the rest of the city and the out counties, they may not like him.
Mhm.
But them people over there in the first ward, he asked them, he said, now if I get in trouble and go down there to jail, y'all gonna come get me? They said, uh-huh. And we talk about them old block club ladies,
Oh
them
yeah.
seniors up there at House Supreme.
Like I
They
said,
said, fight for us.
right. Long as he want that seat, it's his. Cause they, I always tell everybody, forget that first ward seat. That's his. That's his.
Right.
So
And
he
his
get tired of it.
Keisha said they keep disciplining Eric for the same thing. I don't understand how they keep doing
But
it.
what they're disciplining him for, five or six other people need to be disciplined for the same thing.
Right.
And we see, and that's what we be reacting to and getting so mad about is that we see the hypocrisy in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what we be that's we react to when we there.
Right. Right. And
It's
they
like
don't want
what
us to react.
yeah, it's like how like when people come up there and bashing Eric and Tanya and them, oh, they don't get stopped. Go
Nope.
on, go on, go
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as somebody says something about Liddell or one of the other ones,
Judy want to take your time
they
away.
want to take your
I
time
ain't never
away.
heard of no stuff like that before. Oh, I'm taking away the rest of your time. No, the hell you ain't.
No, you're supposed to listen to those people, no matter
Yes,
what they say.
yes, because like you said, when old Cracker Barrel, whatever his name, that
Dougie
man
Doug.
Dougie Doug get up there talking about Sly Snakebite and all of that, they let him read his whole short story.
Right, and we want free money and all that. They let that go on.
Right.
And don't say
You
it,
people.
they don't say that even during quarantine when people was writing letters and on the phone when you was bashing when the lovely Miss Barbara Moore
Mhm.
was bashing Eric and
Mhm.
calling him all kind of crackheads and all that stuff. No, they would let it go on. They would let her go on.
Mhm.
And then as soon as that one man, Mr. Green, called and said that Eva was working the corners.
Out there on Fitting
I'm
Road. They wanted to end all
like,
phone
right.
conversation.
This shit down.
I was so
No.
I was texting her during them times.
Yeah.
She was like, "How dare he? I was not walking the streets of Fitton Road at night." But that shit was funny though. It was funny, but out there, even
I'm
wasn't
like,
out
yeah,
there.
we
She
on
wasn't out there doing no
quarantine.
walking now.
I need some entertainment.
And it was, and I think that's the point where I really do think that's the point that our city council meeting switched over to being entertainment. When we went through that COVID stage, and anybody could call in, people really start getting in their feelings
Yeah.
because people, I've learned this social media, and especially when you can hide behind the telephone. I
Oh
mean, oh
yeah.
my God, you
People
got
say a lot of
super
things.
friends, and you inherit these edible superpowers,
Right.
and then you get on social media. Oh my God, you're extra super with an S on your chest, and then when you see them in person, they just sweet and friendly.
Right.
You know.
Cause like Paul's, Paul was doing the broadcasting at that time, so
Hmm.
we were all going to his YouTube channel,
Hmm.
and that had turned into a cesspool. Because I had stopped even. I would watch it on TV on channel 17
Right.
instead of going to the comments because the comments were being so vicious and they were
Right.
fighting amongst each other and the
He
racism.
started blocking a lot of people,
Yeah,
though. I
it
give it
was
up to him for that.
it was the racism, homophobics, tropes, and I mean they were going after each other. And I mean, just
Hmm.
to the point, I was like, I can't be a part of this. I would stop even. I wouldn't even comment.
Right. I used to put it on my TV screen
Yeah,
too.
because then after my black ass got doxxed.
You got docs too, Kermit?
I was so hot that day. I was ready to go down. I know Adam, the
Yeah,
little
from that,
weasel.
from yeah.
Yeah, I
He
know.
said that little
I know
weasel.
so I know he lived down. So I said, I know he lived down here somewhere. I'm gonna find his little ass.
No, this 810 News Media
Oh, I'm
Group does not
sorry.
support
I
that.
was on
See,
support with
this old Kermit.
I
This is
was-
Kermit.
I was just mad.
This the Kermit I be talking about, y'all. This the Kermit I be
I was
talking
just
about.
mad and heated because I had them doxing me. They had the Linda Pendleton person.
I don't know why they won't report that
she
damn
was,
page.
she was doing all kind of crazy stuff. And I'm like, I gotta get out of this politics stuff because I ain't built for this.
Right.
Because
But you are built for it.
But I've been hurt somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm from the trenches.
I know. And see how he getting worked up.
Okay.
This is how it goes. Like the show is like we're really in our last 15 minutes of wind down. But this is how Kermit gets at the council meetings. He's there and he's good, and then he gets wound up.
I'm from the trenches.
See, here we go. Here we go.
Just any kind of way. I'm like Quincy. I'm gonna teach you how to.
But you got to do more critical thinking.
I don't have that.
You don't have that?
No, because I gotta go to school for this new thing. What she called it? This oh gosh, what's the thing that they all said she was a oh gosh, I can't think of it.
Doctor of data?
No, it wasn't that one.
She was she's an expert in likability.
Likability.
Oh.
Mickey, what is that? Is that a class? How you
get when I seen that, it said a national best-selling author.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Do any of you guys in the chat, do y'all know what that is?
Yes.
Help me out.
We would like to know if you know what a likability expert is.
I got a little college in me, but they didn't teach that when I was.
I've never heard of a likability.
I never heard a
degree.
likability expert.
Me either. And because she's not likable.
Yeah, that's
a lying expert.
Oh,
they just spelled it wrong.
It was a typo. Okay. Because
like the mayor.
Yeah, exactly. They got these degrees. You know what?
I don't have no degree.
I'm gonna get me one. I'm just gonna make up something. Can I be a doctor?
You sure can. Hell,
whatever I want, right?
Yep, up at whatever you want.
Okay.
Yep.
From now on, y'all just call me doctor.
Doctor Kermit shall be known as doctor. Speaking of fiction and doctorate and fake and makeup and all that type of stuff, what do you think about Wyntis wanted to throw his hat in the ring again for?
No comment.
Okay.
that is just as wild as just like going into a madman's brain.
But you know what? It's like
can't get it.
I know, but on the street side, Wyntis cool.
Yeah,
he is. Wyntis is actually cool on the street side,
but he did.
But
not
on the political side, it's like
he didn't bring Lear here.
He didn't bring Lear here.
He claimed a lot of things.
He's a likability expert.
Yeah,
as well.
Right. He tried. He just want to be somebody. But I think he should deal with his childhood traumas first.
Damn.
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. We let him deal with his childhood traumas. Lord have mercy. You're gonna be one of the Muffet babies in a minute, child.
Yeah. We got to that part. Yeah.
We got a lot of people with childhood traumas out there.
Yeah, it's just, I'm like, y'all work it out in therapy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I have gone to therapy. It works, people.
I've been to therapy. It didn't work for me. I called the doctor and told him I didn't need that medicine no more.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Derek, Tony, and Derek, y'all go away.
I got a few stories about that, but those are personal.
No, we will not air out.
We will not air
any of that stuff here.
Exactly. We're gonna keep it political and keep it cute.
Kendra said yes, and today's problems also. Let me say, when I see Wyntis, I just hear Maze telling him, "We finna get you out of here." Yeah. When they came in, he came in there and interrupted Maze's press conference, but I think Maze had interrupted somebody else's press conference first.
Yeah,
he took it over there, and Wyntis came in and took it over, and then that's when Maze. That's bad when Maze tell you, "Will you do you need to take a breathalyzer?" Will you take a breathalyzer?
But you know, when I hear Wyntis, I'll hear it's Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. That's it. That's all he gives me.
Yeah.
Because he's intellectually cold.
Oh, you are so shady, and I love it.
Oh, did I say that? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
He said intellectually cold. That's our new word for today, y'all. He used a lot of critical thinking to come up with that word. So intellectually cold, that would be our new term. When we call people dumb, we're gonna say they're intellectually cold. That's our shadiness for today. Intellectually cold. But so what Mickey, what did you cracking up? You laughing at these cops, man. This chat going wild. The chat, I'm telling you, that's how our people what they saying. I want to see what they saying. Yes. Take that off the screen. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
You know, your chats always be off the hook. Ain't got no filter.
Somebody said, "What does critical thinking like Quincy?" Oh my god! Oh my god! Y'all ain't tripping. No, Woodrow. That's it. Woodrow said it was entertaining. Way before that. Back to the council committees in that small room. You know what? Ever since they asses. Y'all, my chat have it going on, Kermit. You already know because you're a part of the chat. Listen, Woodrow said it was entertaining way before that. Back to them council committees in that small room. It was. They would be in that room ready to throw. They would. You remember when Mays he got in there and he said, Kate Fields. She did gave him the
You're
get her out of here.
No.
Get her out of here.
When he checked Scott Kincaid.
What did he tell Kincaid?
Man, I can't remember. He checked the shit out of Scott Kincaid.
I remember when he bammed on that table.
Yeah,
I was there for that one.
In that community room, it used to go down.
Can you imagine him in that damn room now with that in that little table?
It's right.
Quincy beat and jumped across that damn table like Evelyn on damn Basketball Wives.
I don't know, but my funniest moment, one moment that always made me laugh is that one night, Mays and Monica Galloway guy. He said, "Oh, see you sitting over there in that burgundy hair."
He used to talk about her hair, and she would go nuts. She would go nuts. Why they say they 2/3 slow? Who said that they was 2/3 slow? How you be 2/3 slow?
Who they talking about 2/3 slow?
Hey, oh Lord, that was my mama. Lord have mercy. She said no, they are 2/3 slow.
And Miss
Marshall.
Miss Marshall, yeah. Right. How you doing, Miss Marshall?
But I'm telling you, like I remember Mays back then, even a long time ago when he was on council, because this council is the worst council I've ever seen.
Yes, that's right.
This is way worse than K Fields and Drunk Santa. It way worse.
Like I said, we've never seen the most ones that've been around here. We've never seen anything like it.
No. Even when Jackie Popper used to turn her chair towards Mays and Span talking about you stink. I mean, and he would say, and after that, they would still
because him and Jackie Poplar outside the council was good friends.
Not inside.
Not inside. Not inside.
They were good friends. They all ran together.
Him and Maurice.
Popper and all them and Jackie Poplar and them, they're all very close.
Jackie was at Maurice's last festival this summer. Jackie was selling her hats out there. Ain't nobody buying, but I mean, they all smell like mothballs. But she was still out there selling the hats and stuff at the Heritage and Harmony Festival. But see, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have that unity. Eric used to say a long time ago, we should be able to disagree in here and then afterwards go out.
Yeah.
Go to the bar. They can't do it now. They are so much in their feelings right now. You almost need a new council.
No, you get into a scrap at the bar.
Yeah,
you would, you would, and he has.
Yeah, because he has. Because that brings me to your friend.
You see, I knew he was gonna be shady tonight. Brings me to my friend. Who the hell is my friend, Kermit?
That guy.
That guy.
guy, Black Lives Matter guy. Okay, he was with Eric that night.
He said he ain't seen nothing in roofs, ain't no
and they were
bigger than
all
this damn
hanging out
room.
because they left because Eric got kicked out of the meeting.
That's
night,
when we started talking about that papaya juice.
And they all left at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But when Eric got the business, call it what it is.
He said he ain't seen
nothing. He didn't see nothing.
Black lives did not matter that night.
And then he just went ghost.
I don't know if our people, I don't know, did our viewers know that? Did y'all know that Black Lives Matter was with Eric that night that Eric got his ass whooped?
He was?
Black Lives didn't matter that night?
Yeah.
Or Eric was like, yeah. Or, he ain't got no problem telling you what happened.
Yeah. Why you was there?
That's the night that Murdoch became famous.
Yeah, when they had it, this Murdoch said what Murdoch said right here on the comments. He said, that's the chat tore his ass up. Murdoch ain't been back since that night. And he said they had a disagreement. They was like, disagreement? You whooped Unc's ass up in the bar.
As Eric said, you hit on senior citizen.
Right. I'm a senior citizen.
I'm gonna start using that. I'm a senior citizen.
You ain't no damn senior citizen, Kermit. Not the way he be down there ready to scrap. Mickey over here in tears tonight.
Man, I am, because y'all is funny, because this is why y'all see why I be getting off the plane. I don't want to be like E. Mays, be in the bar by myself and get whooped.
But if you was with me and Kermit, we would help Mickey if he got somebody.
Well, y'all understand why I got trust issues now?
Yeah, but we would help you. You ride with a bunch of misfits, and we wouldn't stand there and turn our backs because Black Lives Matter to us.
I ain't gonna sit there and if somebody I'm with, we out and we all together. We together. Okay,
we coming together. We gonna leave together. Now we may get our ass whooped, but we gonna help each other out. Exactly. Yeah, we gonna all go home with an ass that night. I'm just saying. Look, what did let me say? I just don't want elder abuse.
Creepy said.
So it's a word. Go ahead.
She said when he got his ass whooped. I'm not laughing. I'm just really hurting. When he got his ass, what was your original thoughts? I was like, damn.
I was like, yeah, damn. I'm like, he was with the whole gang. They didn't help him.
I ain't even gonna tell y'all what I see.
In the meeting, they was all rah finna get it. Let's get buck.
I said again.
And then he got.
Why do we keep going back to rules? That was like the second time that we see. Y'all didn't know. Eric had got a little altercation again before somebody that wasn't in the administration. And I'm like, why the hell do he keep going back? They got other places he could play Keno at.
Right.
Shit. I knew Eric because Eric can talk it. I know
Eric got a mouth on him.
Kid talking.
Shit, y'all know. Y'all see him in action every week.
Yeah.
Hell, they got so tired of Eric's mouth, they done put him off for 90 days. And he ain't gonna do nothing but at home practicing what he gonna say when he get back on the
He gonna come back right. He gonna come back in full vengeance.
He gonna come back. I'm just gonna sit here until May.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he gonna be agitating. You ain't gonna agitate that you're putting stuff in people's mailbox.
You're putting stuff in mailboxes since I've been gone.
Yeah, he watching all of it.
Oh, he watching everything.
Gonna bring it all back to him.
He gonna sit your ass for 2 years.
I can't. I ain't laughing at nobody. So that Derek Smart is something else.
Derek Smart. Y'all is strong on here tonight.
Oh,
I love my chat. I love y'all to death.
But I'm saying, but that let me know right there, like, I want to ride in them circles. I know what's gonna happen. I've been the one always be the one be out there front row riding. I'm a rider. And then get left and be like, damn, my mom used to say, like, when you gonna learn?
Right.
Like, when you gonna learn? I'm like, because I got some riders, but other things that happened and went bad. I'm just telling you. It made me go think, like, what your mama used to say, when you gonna learn?
You gonna learn today.
That's when them lessons would usually hear from your parents, because my parents no longer here. So when I usually get jammed up, that when you say self, and I hear my mama be like, you gonna learn.
Right. Yeah, you gotta talk to yourself sometimes.
Sometimes I hear my parents. And I'm like, shut up.
Shut your damn mouth.
Right?
Oh my God.
What were they say? Black Lives Matter said you're on your own, Mr. Mason. They were out of there. I I'm telling you, if you think about a garage, and I'm just not talking about no big ass mansion size garage. I'm talking about a plain damn garage. For y'all all over the country, I'm talking about a south side of Chicago garage.
Oh shit.
I'm talking about a Dayton Avenue garage. I'm talking about a Cleveland, Ohio garage, a small ass garage.
Right. Just
The
got it. God damn.
Juke joint on the color purple. That's Rubes, okay?
Right.
We're talking about a place where you can touch the front door and the bathroom at the same damn time. And for Black Lives Matter to say I didn't see nothing.
Right. Yeah, I wondered, you got made a very good point. So I'm like, how do you go in rules and not?
You can see the whole club
But
from
you
the
said
front
it was
door.
a crew with him, though.
It was a whole crew with him.
Got it.
It was a crew with him.
Whole crew.
Yeah,
crew.
and they let that man get his ass whooped
They
like
left
that.
it, and I'm like, damn, you gotta get him some new friends.
Right, because them ain't your friends.
Them ain't your friends.
No, I wish my friends
Didn't he
would let me
feed
get my
him
ass.
too?
He fed him and bought him drinks and everything.
Yeah,
And they let him get his ass whooped like
when
that.
they left it, it was like, wow. And then to find out, it was like, Eric got what?
Right, like how?
I'm like, how? I'm like, where was Duane in that? So I asked Art. I said, Art, Duane, wasn't he with him?
I can hear the Art now. Man, fuck him, man.
Oh, Art's hot, man.
Fuck him, man. But that's cute. But we're gonna have to look at that little man, that little fella next Wednesday. The Black Lives Matter. He'll be down there because he's starting to come down there and film for about 20 minutes every day.
Well, that's if Art gonna come down.
He was down there. I wasn't there.
But
Yeah.
Art was standing outside.
Oh, you talking about the last time? Yeah. I told you where he had to be down there with Sheldon. Him talking about Sheldon on air is just for fun because he just went out of town with Miko.
Oh,
okay.
Miko is Sheldon's uncle.
Oh.
So you can't talk about the nephew and then go out of town with the uncle.
Okay.
Blood is thicker than water.
That's what I thought. I'm like, what side of the fence is he on? He just over the other side of the fence.
I got a question for you. Y'all think Ariel would have helped?
Ariel would have helped Eric. I think so.
I think so.
I think
he would have went down.
I think Ariel would have helped him. Ariel would have. He would have just stop it, and then everybody would have been laughing at him so hard until he would have diffused the situation.
It's a question for you up here too.
Mickey asked Kermit about them red pumps of Liddell. Lord, why y'all gonna get Kermit started? This is our wine now,
this
y'all.
What we finna do? Okay, real quick. Don't the heel go like this?
You know I got bad feet. I don't
heels,
talk
the
about
heels go straight
feet.
right. She won't pass me out. Her heels was like this. And I'm like, what in the Leaning Tower pizza is going on?
He called her shoes Leaning Tower pizza. Kermit, I'm not gonna laugh at nobody's feet because I got bad feet, Kermit.
They were like this. And
you know that heifer talked about my damn feet.
Yeah, she
posted a picture of my feet and then gonna tell me when I wore my Crocs down there, I'm glad to see you got your feet covered up. And she be digging and she be walking in the damn grass and you can't see the heels on her damn pumps.
How is she going all over town? Because the divas I know, they won't pay a bill for a pair of shoes.
Yes, but she got hers to pay less.
And I'm like, you all over town in I know a pair of cheap shoes when I see them.
Mm-hmm.
And them is cheap. I think we should get them. What's that store? She got Rainbow.
Rainbow, damn! You didn't even give her the shoe warehouse.
Nah, Rainbow. Because I seen them up close. They're a little raggedy. But actually, I did more laughing about them shoes than I did because he kept me laughing. She walked by, he bust out laughing.
Then he tried to put the camera on, her be shady as hell. Her can't help it with his shady ass. I ain't thinking about them. But we have fun down there at the council meetings. And, and I have fun with you. Because like we doing tonight, like I'm telling you, I'm doing this every week in February. Every Thursday, I'm going to bring on a resident.
We'll get Tony Wig on here.
Tony, do you know how long I've been trying to get my brother to come on?
Y'all had to do some disclaimers because that boy
Tony ain't gonna come on here. We're gonna leave Tony in the shadows because Tony is like he will teach people how to treat him
for real. So we're gonna leave Tony to playing the music on the Facebook and our field reporter where he go out by himself. Tony don't do good with people. So I'm just playing Tony. Tony, I love you. Know I'm right. I want Melissa on here.
Yeah.
I want Derek on here. I want to get Stephanie on here. I reached out to Flint Caskets. I want to get him on here because I really want to just sit down and just have casual conversations with residents during
I really
this month.
I was a bundle of nerves before I got here.
I know because I think you told me no, I don't want to do it at first.
I got cold feet because I kept. Well, what happened? I tell my business. I was indulging.
Okay.
And after I smoked, I'm like, oh, morning show. Because I know when you say morning, and I'm like, well, that's too many people.
We got 140 people on here watching us now. Everybody, but they love you. They already know you. Kermit, I'm always talking about you every day after council. I be like my friend Kermit.
The devil.
And so, what? Oh, the devil.
Oh, get her on here.
The devil? No.
The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie.
Listen to her. She needs an outlet.
I know.
Maybe knitting or shuffleboard or something.
I don't know.
Maybe you should just come over and live at this rant one day.
I knew
it did disaster.
I need my job. Mickey ain't gonna fire me. I'm a star.
She done cussed me out a few times and told me I was a no nothing.
Yeah, she cussed me out too. She talk about me. She talk about me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet.
I'm like, Grandma, go somewhere and get you a knitting needle.
But you know, that's okay. We're gonna have to pray for people like that.
Pray
for them who spitefully mistreat you.
Right.
That's what we do with our shady selves.
The devil is a lie.
So you're gonna come to the Ethics and Accountability Board meeting tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? That room. It's gonna be in the basement. That's
no. Let me tell you, when I got on here and got to running my damn mouth today, they moved it from the basement, and I guess it's been a little talk around town, y'all. They done moved it from that little bitty ass conference room, and we gonna be in the dome tomorrow.
We're gonna be in the dome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Ed Taylor may come in there and tell us to get our asses out by 7:00. But it's gonna be in the dome tomorrow. We get open.
I definitely might come because I would love to see Miss Carol in action.
Ooh,
I like that lady.
Carol McIntosh.
She has a way with words.
She is fierce, and the way she sit up there and look at Mr. King. No. Now, if he get up in there and change his mind tomorrow after that letter that he wrote, where he wrote that letter last night, when he let his nuts hang.
Yeah, I seen that.
And then they was breathing, and he was writing. Now he better be up. I know Woodrow is like, see, this is what I'm talking about, Wyntis. I get it, but I'm just saying, I love Mr. King. Me and Mr. King go way back. The family's way back. He know I be talking about it. But what I'm saying, I hope he stand up for Miss Little.
Yeah. Because
if you let the administration run over you, they will continue to run over you. Yeah. This is your board. And I'm so glad. And you know what? People go through things, but I'm glad that he finally took a stand and said, you know what, Attorney Kim, it's illegal, you biased, and you got scabs in your head. You need to take care of yourself. Okay, so we about to end the show. But thank you, everybody, and thank you, Kermit, for coming on here. I appreciate you.
Thanks for
no, hold on. FYI.
Oh, look, you got the councilwoman watching you. The administration stated that the dome will be occupied, so it's back to the conference room.
So we're back.
Who the hell occupying the dome on a Friday night? Back
in the basement.
Back to the basement. That's a mob
behavior.
But they said, y'all ain't gonna be taping the meet, but that's okay, cause the bumpers this morning they gave us a bunch of money. And we went out and bought us one of them, their portable Wi-Fi boxes. Not Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. So we got a Wi-Fi for you tomorrow for the EAB board. We're going to have a Wi-Fi box down there. So we're gonna watch that. So everybody across the nation tune in because we're going to have our Wi-Fi box down there. Mr. King.
Man, that's it.
So we thank y'all. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp for the bump. Don't forget to tune in. We don't have no breaking news tomorrow, but you know me, I'm always going to talk shit about somebody. So make sure you tune in to us at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And thank you. We love you. Thank you.